Have you seen Eternals yet?
Credits, yes, the credit scenes.
So also, now that we know,
Who is Jon Snow playing?
okay, so this is like another topic. So Jon Snow is playing Dane Whitman, the Black Knight. I don't know much about it. I think the Black Knight before him was evil, and the sword is a magical sword that was created by Melvin from like the Arthurian mythical tales and stuff like that. And I think it's like Sir Percival or Sir Percy. And they made a sword that gives you superhuman abilities, but it also gives you like bloodlust and corrupt you the more you use it. Dude, the sword looked cool as shit.
And it was moving.
Yeah, that was creepy. And then basically what it is unless you're a vampire, you get affected by that curse. So that's probably why Blade was there like, hey, I might need that to fuck up Dracula, so you sure you want to use that?
And on top of that, Morbius.
I don't know.
It's all, but you have to think about it.
Right, so
no, but you have to think about this, right? So
I can tell you exactly what's going on with Morbius. Morbius is that whole movie, I'm pretty sure won't take place in the MCU. However, he'll probably get the Venom treatment where he gets thrown into the MCU.
I personally think if they're bringing Blade back, if they're doing some vampire shit with Mr. Jon Snow here, and fucking Morbius is coming out, and he's not officially a part of the MCU yet, but if Venom and Spider-Man are, I wouldn't be surprised if Morbius gets brought in too, especially if they're going to start doing this vampire arc. Because Blade, vampire arc.
I mean, Blade.
Black Knight, vampire arc.
Did I tell you Blade starts filming this summer?
I think you told me in the past.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I think that personally with that, it's all gonna go into because I do think that they will. I do think if they're already putting Blade's voice in the end of Eternals, then like you said, he could be in Moonknight. He could be in Morbius. He could be.
He won't be in Morbius.
He won't be in Morbius this early.
Yeah.
This early. What I'm saying is like,
like
he's
in a
a
sequel?
vampire fucking hunter.
Okay.
Like, come on.
Well, Morbius is like the living vampire. He's not a traditional vampire. He's not undead like a traditional vampire.
Yeah.
He's more like an experiment.
Yeah, basically.
So he functions as a vampire, but like Blade is just like vampires are evil, so I'm gonna fucking hunt you to the end of the earth.
Yeah.
Except for Hannibal King, who's like a different thing. Hannibal King is someone. If those of you who don't know, Hannibal King is I think he was like a private detective or an investigator, who got turned into a vampire, and he was just like, nah, fuck this. And he just was like, I'm hunting vampires now, and he won't eat humans, and he just buys bags of blood from blood banks. And he's just like the antithesis to like what a vampire should be. He's pretty cool. But Blade, dude, the fucking Moonknight, the spooky shit in Moonknight, Blade, and the Black Knight, dude, they gotta be doing Midnight Suns at this point. Because they're all on it. They've all been on it. Doctor Strange is doing crazy shit now.
What is Midnight Suns?
Midnight Suns is like more like a supernatural team that coincidentally enough has Punisher on it, and I think one of the reasons he's on it is because like some of these beings have weaknesses to iron. So he's like, oh, I can just mow through them with my guns, and they're like, yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's my point. Is like we're seeing Punisher come back, Blade coming back, Moon Knight's coming out, and what's his name, Black Knight?
Yeah. He's getting his own spin-off series. It hasn't been announced yet, but it's happening.
They're setting things up that most people aren't even hyped for yet. That I'm just like,
oh yeah,
Blade
Dude,
for me is like, oh my god.
Honestly, I think. Wait, no, yeah, Blade will go into production before Deadpool 3. But if the first Blade movie isn't R-rated, I think the second one will be.
Yeah, dude, they're gory as hell. They have to be. Remember the old ones?
Yeah.
They have to be R-rated.
Yeah.
They have to be R-rated.
Like, Moonknight is probably barely PG-13. From, like, what I've been told, it's very violent. And, like, we already see that. Like, he's beating the shit out of random people in the bathrooms, random people on the street.
And he's waking up into a different personality.
Yeah.
And he just clearly beat the shit out of 4 people laying on the ground.
He's got blood all over his face. He's like, well, what happened?
He's like, oh my God, what's going on? And he's like British freaking voice.
Yeah, I think that's like his Mr. White personality. Man, Moonknight has got us hyped.
Exactly. But comment down below what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.